Hello everyone, how are you doing today? Welcome to another episode of Renegades React. Today we're going to be looking at another death battle! This time it's going to be Hercule Satan versus Dan Hibiki, or more affectionately known by Mr. Ben Tolliver over here as...
Battle of the Pretenders.
Yes.
Battle of the Fakers.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
the Great Pretenders. So...
well, great is a bit of a stretch.
How can you talk about Hercule like that? Did you even watch the show?
Yes.
Guy's a hero. He carried Vegeta off the battlefield. Not.
Well, he tried to make friends with Majin Buu instead of just kill him.
I mean, yeah.
Spent time like...
Or getting killed by him.
Occasionally, the diplomacy role, pretty useful.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Kid, not running off and...
I mean, you're
not
not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually brought... He used a gun to fight somebody.
Also, got to respect the hair game. I mean, I rocked that dude in high school. So.
He did. It's true. 100% true.
I did too. All right. So we got the death battle queued up here. Shall we give it a watch?
Let's do it.
Team Satan. No, wait. It's Hercule?
Team Satan.
Really?
Hail Satan!
What's his last name?
Hercule. Well, I mean, they pronounce it Satan in the dub, like Mr. Satan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hercule Satan.
I always heard Satan, but anyway.
Nah.
Well, in the dub I heard Satan, but in the original, in
The Japanese. Did you watch it in the Japanese version?
Well, yeah, it would be Satan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Roll footage.
All right, here we go.
A good martial artist does not become tense, but ready, not thinking, yet not dreaming, ready for whatever may come.
But some fighters are dumb enough to ignore the legendary Bruce Lee's words, like Hercule Satan, the world martial arts champion.
And Dan Hibiki, the Psycho Street Fighter.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. The Earth was in danger, the future of mankind threatened by a monster
they totally
named
lift, bro.
Cell. All would be lost unless a hero could best him in the ring of champions.
The hope of the world lay on the shoulders and afro of one man, Hercule Satan.
Well, we're screwed.
Yeah, we're screwed.
Officially, Mr. Satan is the world martial arts champion and chosen savior of humanity. Or so he would have you believe.
Hey, if I could lie that well, I'd make everybody think I'm king of the world too. Or even God.
But before he was the hero of the people, Mr. Satan went by Mark. Eager to learn, Mark sought to master the art of combat.
Young Mark honed his skills in the dojo Satan Castle, which sounds awesome, but sadly no, he was not actually trained by the devil. I looked it up.
Turns out he was naturally gifted in martial arts, mostly due to his strangely good luck.
Yeah, like when he won his first world championship after his rival got food poisoning. That's not suspicious at all!
Victory in hand, Mark took the stage name Mr. Satan in honor of his dojo and to sound better for the cameras. His victories and explosive personality quickly rocketed him to a life of wealth, fame, and luxury.
Which almost came to an end when he and his master got drunk and made fun of some random guy's ponytail. Turns out this random guy just so happened to be a superpowered immortal mercenary who then murdered his master. Remember, kids, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words should never be used against a tree-surfing murderer.
From that day forward, Mr. Satan swore he would never fight anyone whose identity was a secret or who seemed out of his league.
Seemed to forget about that when Cell showed up. Anyway, somewhere along the line, Mr. Satan married a lady named Miguel, and after a round or two in the ovarian ring, had a daughter. Oh, and then his wife died.
Wow, come on, Boomstick, show some tact. Despite his grief, Mr. Satan never let his loss interrupt his lifestyle.
He filled the hole in his life the only way he knew how, with more martial arts. He mastered techniques like his dynamite kick and megaton punch, which sounds like they would make you explode or something epic like that.
But they're actually just regular kicks and punches. He really only named them so he could scream awesome words while fighting. Hey, this is anime after all.
I feel more than a little underwhelmed by this guy right now.
Well, Mr. Satan's techniques were enough for him to legitimately win the 24th World Martial Arts Tournament, becoming the champion of the world and chosen savior to battle Cell. But we already know how that went.
You know, one day I kind of want to
watch
like
that
build a
over
ring like
and
that in my
over.
backyard, just the big marble tiles and like
fact-
the spires.
I'm okay with that.
Get away from
I didn't have
me,
to fight
bitch.
anybody there. I
Mr.
just won it.
Satan
Like,
actively
Yeah.
avoids fighting
my
those
dog
who
run around
clearly
on it or
outclass him, mostly to save his own reputation.
The first time he saw people flying and shooting beams from their hands, he thought it was a bunch of cheap tricks and pyrotechnics. Even after seeing the most epic Kamehameha beam struggle of all time, he
That was
still
pretty
denied everything.
It's a trick. It's all a trick, I swear. Someday I'll bring it all to light. I will.
I can't believe that you're still saying that!
But just in case he finds himself in over his head, Mr. Satan is packing an assortment of capsules containing jetpacks, disguised explosives, and
That's a Game
even
Boy.
missile launchers. Man, if those existed in real life, it would be a TSA nightmare.
If there's anything he's good at, it's public performance. He often weasels his way out of dangerous scenarios with lame excuses like faking stomach aches, and somehow the entire world buys his crap every single time.
I did it! For years, I've been trying to perfect a variation of the Megaton Punch that uses latent energy to cause a delayed reaction to catch my opponent off guard.
Jeez Louise.
When in doubt, work the crowd. I love all of you.
Who are you talking to?
Every single one of you. Like and subscribe.
Mr. Satan is a master of deception, an excellent actor, and a complete fraud. Still, he is strong enough to rip 3 phone books in half and pull 4 buses by himself, and once he actually moved faster than the untrained eye can see, but forgot bullets move fast too.
Well, if I have to say something nice about the guy, at least he's not Yamcha.
Mr. Satan
Oh.
has
At
won
least
the
he's
martial arts
not.
tournament upwards of 26
Okay, that
times,
was like,
although
Yamcha,
only one of
he
them
could
was
fight.
legitimate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
the
little
other
bit.
times
And honestly,
Enrique
Yamcha-
Lav and
The floor
Mr.
with
Wu
I started
kick
saying Yamcha
everyone's
would
ass
kill him.
and then lose to him on purpose.
Still, it's pretty impressive he managed to befriend one of the most dangerous and untamed monsters in the Dragon Ball universe.
Oh, and one time he convinced the whole world's population to stick their hands up in the air and then wave them around like they just don't care. But whatever.
Boomstick that saved the world.
Yeah, there you go.
Mr. Satan is motivated by 3 things: money, fame, and his daughter, who he seems to prize above all else.
He may be a bit of a con artist, but no matter what he's up against, Mr. Satan still finds a way to rise above his fears through his own bravery. Wait, did I just say bravery? I meant thick-headedness and straight-up stupidity.
well,
Yeah, it's about right.
Yeah. Okay.
Nope. Dead.
Again.
Oh, the pain. Oh.
Conceptualized in retaliation of SNK's blatant ripoff of Capcom's characters, Dan Hibiki was always meant to be a complete joke.
Dan had no natural talent in fighting people, but his father, Go Hibiki, was a martial arts master with his own dojo.
One day, Go's dojo was visited by Sagat, an enforcer of the crime syndicate Shadaloo. As an advocate of justice, Go refused to be intimidated by the crime lord and stood up to him the only way he knew how.
By kicking his freaking eye out, then Sagat brutally beat him to death in front of his own son. That should teach you to mess with a 7'4" Muay Thai monster.
It didn't. Enraged and distraught, Dan swore he would avenge his father's death. To do so, he sought out a legendary dojo hidden in the wilderness of Japan.
This thing is more elusive than child support to my ex.
oh,
Seems like the more time we spend here, more questions arise.
Yeah. Like, who the hell's Dad?
Against all odds, Dan found it. He was trained by its master, Goken, the same mentor who taught Ryu and Ken such legendary techniques as the Hadoken and the Shoryuken. Dan began the difficult journey of mastering the use of ki as a weapon of justice.
Until Goken expelled him because he just sucked.
Well, technically it was because Goken didn't want his training only used for revenge, but let's face it, he knew he was wasting his time.
However, Dan's determination for vengeance continued. He took the little he had learned from Goken and ironically combined it with some Muay Thai.
This became his very own martial art, the Saikyo Ryu fighting style.
Unfortunately, while that sounds awesome, it didn't really work out.
Dan's fighting style is, well, it sucks. It's awful. There's absolutely nothing redeemable about it. I mean, he can use special moves like the Shoryuken and the Den Kogyaku.
Which are like the dollar store versions of awesome stuff like the Shoryuken and Tatsumaki, well, whatever it's called.
Also, Dan Kukyaku, did he seriously name one of his moves after himself?
Yeah, he's pretty full of himself, which is why the Psycho style's strongest technique is excessive taunting. He can taunt while jumping, somehow increasing his airtime, and by focusing all his energy at once, Dan can perform a taunt so fearsome it will shock and amaze all who witness it just by being the most worthless thing they've ever seen. This is the legendary taunt.
Here I come! Hola! What's the problem? Don't underestimate. I'm awesome! Woohoo! Piece of cake!
What? Now, Dan manifests his ki into a fireball projectile called the Godoken. In a way, the Godoken is symbolic of Dan himself.
Yeah, it's tiny, pathetic, and doesn't last very long.
Despite this, Dan eventually tracked down his father's killer and offered to make his left eye match his right. In turn, Sagat politely offered to reunite father and son.
Ooh.
The long-awaited clash of fists began, a clash in which Dan was bent on retribution.
What? Oh shit, he won?
Yes. Dan finally achieved the recompense he had sought for so long and trained his entire life for, because Sagat threw the fight in pity. Completely unaware of his luck and now confident he was one of the strongest in the world, Dan founded his own dojo to unfortunately teach other people his worthless martial arts.
Thanks, Sagat. Not only have you killed this man's father, but you're ruining other kids' lives now, too.
He'll be happy to know that not many students actually enrolled in his class, because he kept forgetting to pay his phone bill and did not include his dojo's address in his commercials.
Classic Dan. By the way, what's up with the pink gi?
Well, it was originally white, but then he accidentally washed it with color.
I mean, you know.
Okay. Making fun of Dan is fun and all, but let's be honest, he's not a complete
Wait, so the dude killed his father.
He can take down multiple thugs at once, and even endured a beating from Ryu.
So why didn't he like
Ken
kill him after he threw the fight?
Because no matter how many times
I'm
he
sorry
falls,
if I want revenge.
Dan will always get right back up.
I'm not just gonna walk away after.
Remember how Goken rejected him because of his thirst for vengeance? That's because Dan can actually tap into the Satsui no Hado, the evil, deadly energy that transformed Goken's brother Akuma into an island-smashing murderer.
We're not joking here. Once Dan did access his Satsui no Hado to use the dreaded Raging Demon, a move which obliterates the victim's soul.
Damn! If Dan can do it, I can do it! Alright, watch out, Wes, here it comes! Ah! Shit! I fell on my keys!
But more often than not, Dan's a klutz whose overconfident taunting gets him into trouble. He is his own worst enemy.
But even after crying like a baby from stubbing his toe, Dan doesn't let any of it keep him down for long. After all, who else will carry on the heroic legacy of Go Hibiki?
Who do you get?
K.O.
Well.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, your face is in danger, and only I can save it.
I know we usually pick winner or like
If you're
somebody to
like
root
me,
for,
loves
but
to radiate pure manliness, then you know it comes at a price. The price of facial hair stronger than cold steel. It takes a razor made of mithril, forged in dragon fire and quenched in the blood of a unicorn just to get a close shave. But since those don't come cheap, I'm often left using them until they're worn out and disgusting. Or I just give up and live in scruffy desolation. That is, until I discover DollarShaveClub.com. For just a few bucks a month, they send me a sleeve of quality blades right to my door. Now I'm able to man-sculpt my face at my leisure, using a new blade every week. Don't settle for using an overpriced inferior blade for far too long. Join me and millions of others by heading to DollarShaveClub.com/ScrewAttack and sign up right now and choose the razor that's perfect for you. If you won't do it for me, do it for the unicorn.
honestly,
But right now,
I have to say,
it's time for a death battle!
the Dollar Beard Club commercials are so much better than Dollar Shave Club. And honestly, we know what side of the fence I fall on.
Hercule Satan! And the challenger, the infamous creator of the Psycho arts, Dan Hibiki! Woohoo! Here I come! Ow!
Right.
Yeah.
And he's like the beardsman.
He's got sash.
Hibachi. How about you
Respect the
leave
hair game.
yourself out?
It's a good
You
mustache.
wish, chump. I hope you're ready for a beating.
I'm expecting a slap fight.
There was a slap.
There was a slap.
Ha! A weakling like you stands no chance.
If he does,
pretty good.
It looks like Mr. Satan wants to end this quickly. Which of his patented finishing moves will he use?
Dynamite King!
What's this? He's avoided the champion's most devastating attack.
Ha! I psyched him out. He'll be too terrified to throw a single punch.
Woohoo! Behold the glory of Psycho!
Whoa! Wow!
And now, behold my ultimate attack! Shinku!
No. Now what I'm thinking is, what do I do?
Uh-oh. He's having flashbacks.
Yeah, I slipped due to my sheer muscle mass. Yeah. Holy crap, how long is this gonna take?
Forever.
3 episodes.
Yeah! I've done it! After years of training and grueling exercise, this pathetic pony's cheap tricks won't work on me!
It's that paleo diet's really paying off for Hercule.
Astounding! Who knew
Paleo diet and all the
such
CrossFit.
an attack was to act like a coward?
Yeah! Wait, what?
Yeah!
Oh no.
What's this? Is it just me, or has Mr.
that a
Satan
scissor blade?
illegally smuggled
Yeah.
weapons into the arena?
Oh crap! My backup plans! I can't go out like this! What? I've never seen these before! Obviously my challenger snuck them into my road to get me disqualified! Can't even face me like a man!
Oh, sweet, a jetpack!
What?
Yeah.
Wait, is that a jetpack or is it a
Time
big
for the
capsule?
next evolution of my martial art.
Oh, no.
Ultimate Rocket Booster Psyche Doom!
Uh-oh.
Well, that's disappointing.
Yep. That's happening.
Only one more capsule left, but I don't remember what's in it. You gotta think of something fast. This guy's good. I can't track his movements.
Oh no. Rush?
What the heck? I mean,
Up a bomb?
Oh, the ship from Metal Slug.
That's metal, yeah, Metal Slug.
Great.
Wait, the SNK is made Metal Slug, right?
Yep.
Ah, crap.
Dead.
Ow.
Alright.
I can't believe it, folks! The match is still on!
What?
And Mr. Satan's limitless tenacity has worn down the challenger!
Aha! Yes, that's right. I tired him out. Me, Mr. Satan. That was my plan all along.
It's all about showing.
Is he crying?
Yep.
Can't lose to this Joker. I have to win!
Really?
That'll work.
Oh, man!
Watch closely. You're about to witness the real deal. Ow! Oh, yeah!
It looks like this is the end!
Yeah! This is over!
And
Oh no.
dead.
Oh, man!
Whoa! I've never seen anything like that!
What?
He punched him so hard he turned into a duplex!
Oh man.
The karaoke punch!
Oh my God,
Why
I
would you
can't
carry a
believe that
jukebox in a
happened.
capsule into a fight?
Look,
I don't know.
sometimes you go to a party after.
Satan!
KO!
Now Now he can
It was his dad.
Yeah, his dad's just like, nope.
Hercule, Satan, and Dan Hibiki may be pretty pathetic in context, but keep in mind, before the Cell Saga, Mr. Satan was actually a legitimate world champion.
Unlike Dan, who only
he's not
has
wrong.
one confirmed win to his name, and it was handed to him out of pity.
Yeah.
And Mr. Satan has proven time and time again that he is stronger than the average athletic man.
He once pulled 4 tour buses, which is nearly 60 tons, and then he punched through one of them. That's a sheet of steel right there. Dan struggles to throw a single guy over his shoulder.
Mr. Satan once broke through a tower of 19 tiles with a single chop, and is the only character in Dragon Ball history to have fought both Cell and Majin Buu and not die.
Think about that.
I mean, Dan's key attacks were his ace in the
Not
hole,
wrong.
but in true Hibiki fashion, it amounted to nothing but failure. Just like the time he managed to pull off the Raging Demon, only to be stopped by a high school girl's backpack.
Yep.
The key to Dan's failure came from within.
The winner is Hercule Satan.
I can get behind that.
There you go.
Okay.
Told you.
Okay.
Next time on Death Battle.
Oh man,
Oh yeah.
you gotta watch it.
Yeah, people have been going crazy.
Yeah. Yang and Tifa.
Oh no. I don't want to pick a winner to that fight. Turkey Punch is great though.
Okay.
All
Hey, I'm
right.
Chad,
Yeah.
I play Boomstick.
Hey, I'm Tori, the 3D animator.
I'm Ben, I play Wiz. And we are super excited
So
that
that
Yang from
wasn't
Ruby
another
is
one of
coming
those
to the
guys
next
who's
Death Battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this time it's going to be a 3D animated fight.
Okay.
Like this guy's mocapping it as we speak. He doesn't always dress like this. Yeah, this
What do you?
Yeah.
I mean,
so
I thought they pretty well covered it. I don't
Yeah,
really have
I
anything.
think so too.
They covered all the bases.
Hercule winning. Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally agree with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So I never really made the connection. SNK. So King of Fighters. That's just the Street Fighter ripoff they were talking about. Is that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I never really thought about that, but I guess it kind of is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Kind of,
King of
yeah.
Fighters is pretty popular in its own right.
Oh, yeah,
now.
It's true.
Yeah. Agreed. So I just don't know what to.
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. Like some of that fight was kind of painful to sit through because they're just both so bad. Like,
yeah, it was rough.
I was just
Yeah.
like, oh.
But I think that's kind of the point. I think
Oh, yeah,
you need
absolutely,
that
yeah.
every now and again. You need
Sure.
you need the levity. So, in terms of the death battle, I'm very happy with how it turned out. I cannot wait to see what the next one's going to be. I mean, Tifa and Yang,
Which
we
people
will
have been
get
going.
to. We will get to.
People are going nuts for.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll do that one.
that
Here-
one's gonna be rough.
Yeah. So, gosh, I really don't know what else to say about this other than I don't subscribe to the Dollar Shave Club.
I mean, you know,
Yeah, I think
mostly just don't.
I think the only
shave,
one that
so.
does that would here is Caleb.
What is this shaving you speak of?
You need to grow
See,
your hair out.
mine just gets
Jackie
burned
Chan
off in
and
like
Shanghai Noon.
explosions, so you know.
Yeah, me. I
braid
use
it.
I use a Bowie knife. Just.
Time I could around.
All right, so that's going to do it for this episode of Renegades React. We hope you have enjoyed what you've seen here. And until next time, Internet, we will see you later. Peace out.